Well, hello there, my friends. Welcome back to Ham Radio for Non-Techies. I wanted to make a quick video today because I've done some updates on my website. You guys have seen me on a couple live streams before, and we get talking about food and how we make stuff, this and that. And I've talked about some of the recipes that I've done before. During the holidays last year, I did post up briefly all of my holiday recipes, or some of my holiday recipes that I use. But this time I wanted to go a little bit deeper because some of you guys keep asking me, hey, you got all these cool recipes. You're always talking about this cool food you make. We want to know how you make it. So what I've done is on my website, let's go to my desktop. On my website here, if you go to the hamradiofornontechies.com, which, by the way, guys, you haven't been to this website, you need to check it out. I've got it packed full of all kinds of stuff for you. If you want to study for your ham exam, there's all kinds of information here. There's videos, there's recommended books, all kinds of stuff on the front page alone. But for this purposes of this video, go under DIY, and down here is Cooking with HR4NT, which is Cooking for Ham Radio for Non-Techies, right? So you click there, and that will take you to the new page, which will come up eventually. There we go. And on here are all of my recipes. I've got some suggestions for items you should get as far as like seasonings. I highly, highly, highly recommend you invest the money in a ThermoWorks ThermoPen. I don't cook by time. I only cook by temperature. And if you want to be a good cook, you need to cook by temperature or learn to cook by temperature. That way you never undercook something or overcook something. That way it always comes out perfect because you're going by the recommended temperatures as opposed to just guessing it. All right, so I've got a lot of recipes on here for different things. Some stuff you cook in the house, some stuff you cook on the grill, and it's just a collection of things that I've done. So this is some of the stuff. I'll be adding more stuff onto this page as I go along, but this is the recent stuff I've got on here. Going back to other things on the website, I also have under here under ham radio suggestions. If you guys are not aware of this, we have the different radios. And I spent time, these little hot spots that are pulsing here are all little information tags. If you want to know what that button does, you just click on it and it'll tell you what that particular button does on each radio. And I've got the ICOM 7300, the Yaesu FT-991A, the FT-891, and the G90 so far. I may add more later on. Just right now, it's a lot of work to set these things up. But for people that are shopping around for radios, this is going to be a cool way for you guys to look at stuff. Also, don't forget, I've got a whole bunch of other stuff on here. I got ham radio glossaries. What can you do in ham radio? Field day crash course. How to tune antennas. Different acronyms we use in ham radio. The RST system for signal reporting. Ham frequencies by license and current ham radio conditions, which you can also get on the front page. But I also, wait, there's more. There's also a complete shop. If you want to support the channel a little bit, you can either join my Patreon. Links are always down below in the video to join my Patreon. I've only got about 3 Patreons now. I'd like to get up, a couple hundred of you. You can also join, I believe, on YouTube here. I might have a membership thing coming up pretty soon for that. But I do have a merchant shop, and I have all kinds of t-shirts and stuff that I've made up, some funny stuff. Don't take it seriously, guys. I'm trying to be funny with some of the stuff, just have some funny things on here. But there's stickers, there's t-shirts, there's hoodies, there's cups and glasses. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on here that I've created over the past year for you guys, just so you have some extra stuff to play with. So, keep that in mind. If you're interested in looking at that and you want to support the channel, buy stuff from here. It helps me out. I make a little bit off each of the sales. And, it just helps support the channel, keeps things rolling for me. Other than that, just have a look around the site. I mean, the site's got a lot of stuff, man. I've spent hours and hours and hours just building out things and customizing everything for you guys, making sure I answer all the questions to anybody who's either new into ham radio or thinking about getting into ham radio. A lot of your questions are going to be answered here, including how to get your testing, a lot of stuff that you need for your tests, how to study. And, everybody learns differently. So I've got options for people that just want questions and answers. I got options for people that want background and understanding. And I got the, the hardcore, I want to know everything before I take the test, which is going to prolong how soon you take the test and pass it. But, if you just want to take it and be done with it, I've got books for that as well. And this all, a lot of stuff goes to my Amazon store. And I do make a small commission off those. But that, again, that helps the channel. If you go to my Amazon store, in here here's my cooking supplies, recommended cooking supplies. I got DIY ham radio equipment, my survival gear, POTA and soda gear, my recommended books, which is also on the front page of the website, recommended ham radio tools, and my studio gear, everything I use to produce my videos and make stuff in my studio, which is, everything you see in there is stuff I've got. So that's pretty much it, guys. I don't want to make this a really long video. I just want to kind of call your attention to it because I don't really promote my Patreon enough. I don't really promote my website, much less my merchandise shop. And I think these are things you guys would probably like to know about. And if you don't know about it, now you do. So give me a thumbs up, guys. Subscribe if you're new. If you're new here and like this content, and that way you'll be notified when I do new videos. And until then, guys, this is Ham Radio for Non-Techies. Have a great day, and we are clear.